Hey everyone, this is Lee reporting for Press for Truth. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau will be traveling to France this week to participate in the Christchurch Call, a multilateral meeting aimed at stopping the spread of extremism online. The meeting, hosted by New Zealand's Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern and President Emmanuel Macron, will be joined by world leaders and giant tech companies in France from May 15th to 17th to discuss ways to curb violent content and extremism on the internet. Macron says he wants to take a leading role on tech regulation, seeking to strike a balance between what he perceives as the United States' fair stance and China's iron grip on the internet. Macron sat down with Zuckerberg just last week, and as a result, a 33-page report was drafted, co-written by a former lobbyist for Google France, which will be presented to world leaders at the upcoming meeting, encouraging big tech companies and world leaders to take action with a pledge known as the Christchurch Call. The 33-page report includes an increased government oversight of Facebook as well as its affiliated platforms, and an independent regulator to police the efforts of large tech companies to deal with hate speech. Just recently, Chris Hughes, one of the founders of Facebook with Zuckerberg, wrote a long opinion piece in the New York Times that says he believes the company is too powerful and needs to be broken up. When asked for a response, Mark Zuckerberg had no comment. The list of attendees to the Christchurch Call meeting include UK Prime Minister Theresa May, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, French President Emmanuel Macron, and Norwegian Prime Minister Erna Solberg. Facebook has decided to send Head of Global Affairs and former UK Deputy Prime Minister Nick Clegg, and not Mark Zuckerberg. Twitter's Jack Dorsey will also be in attendance, as well as Microsoft President Brad Smith, Wikipedia founder Jimmy Wales, and Google is sending Senior Vice President for Global Affairs Kent Walker. Of course, I have to mention the elephant in the room, and not on the guest list worth mentioning is US President Donald Trump. Could it be related to the fact that he downplayed the threat of white nationalism across the world by saying he did not consider it a rising threat? What is hate speech anyway? Well, it's whatever the lawmakers and regulators say it is. The latest ban of political activist Laura Loomer and political commentator Paul Joseph Watson from Instagram targeted them as dangerous individuals. When you have a look at Instagram's policy and what they deem as a dangerous individual, it says, in an effort to prevent and disrupt real-world harm, we do not allow any organizations or individuals that proclaim a violent mission or engage in violence from having a presence on Facebook. This includes organizations or individuals involved in the following: terrorist activity, organized hate, mass or serial murder, human trafficking, organized violence, or criminal activity. Yep, that's right. People like Paul Joseph Watson and Laura Loomer have been lumped in with terrorists and human traffickers merely for stating their political opinion. Now, this is a slippery slope. Justin Trudeau is a fish out of water and could become an erratic policymaker before he leaves office. With the recent gun ban speculation, controlled speech online is another subject that he has been unyielding about.
Politicians, we stand around, we offer our condolences, and we say nice things in the aftermath. We say that we'll do better. We'll say that never again will such hatred be allowed to fester unchallenged. And then when the flames die down and the smoke clears, we look the other way. We revert back to politicking, figuring out how we can tap into that powerful rage to harness a few more votes. After tragedies like these, politicians often say that it's not a time to talk politics. I think this is exactly the time to talk politics. We can take a stand here and now in Canada and around the world and say that enough is enough. That the days of spewing hatred and inciting violence without consequences are over. We owe it to the people of Christchurch.
Let's be honest, down the road, things will more than likely end up with a credit score rating that will help corporations decide whether they want you using their products and services. Also, take note that a majority of these leaders and big tech companies have attended Bilderberg, which is coming up next month, so it will be interesting to see who's on the meeting list and what they will be discussing this year. We will be sure to keep a very close eye on this Christchurch Call meeting as it develops. What do you guys think about all this? Should social media be regulated by government or an appointed third-party policing organization? Let us know in the comments section below. If you found the information in this video helpful, please smash the thumbs up button to throw a curveball at the YouTube algorithm. And if you like what we do, you can support our efforts by donating at pressfortruth.ca/donate. Links are always in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. This is Lee, reporting for Press for Truth.